Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
60 out now.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Herbert. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check safety, check safety.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
First. 45
the mic. Bring it.
5.
45 the mic. 45.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw his Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. It's caught. It's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Off play action. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Into double coverage, It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.